Hello. Welcome, everyone, to the No Nonsense Podcast. I am your host, Chris Ramey, and today's episode, we're going to talk about the MCU and the Marvel Cinematic Universe and the upcoming movie, The Avengers Doomsday. Um, we, there's many fan theories of how this is going to play out. Nothing has been confirmed, nothing's been talked about yet, but the theory that's going around now is that Doctor Doom has been inside the Marvel Cinematic Universe all this time, and he's been portrayed as Tony Stark, but really he's really Victor Von Doom. That's the theory going around, that he was adopted by the Starks and raised to be Tony. So he was Iron Man. He was, the billionaire playboy philanthropist that everybody talks about. And how, if that is true and he's been under our nose the entire time, it will shake up the Marvel Cinematic Universe to its core. Right. So let's venture into many theories today, and let's talk about Doomsday and the upcoming movie of the Avengers. So, what do you all think about today? What do you all think about how this is going to play out? What's your what are your all's theories about it? I know I have mine. I have my own quirks, my little things that I watch on YouTube and things like that. But I really want to know what you all think, because if this is going to be a lead up to Secret Wars and how this is going to be a soft reboot for the Marvel Cinematic Universe, then it's going to be shaking a lot of things up. Um, I I wonder how many things will play out. You know, it's one of those things that you have to take a stop and step back and look at how everything is and look at it as a whole, because this theory that Victor Von Doom has really been Tony Stark the entire time can shake up everything to its core. Now, when this was announced and that Robert Downey Jr. was going to be playing Victor Von Doom, everybody was wondering how this is going to work. How are they going to put Tony? And that's in all of us comic book nerds down to its core. Like, okay, we can find out about this and da 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 da. And there's a fan theory about how uh, in one of the comics that Tony and Victor had worked together, and find out about how that whole storyline and that arc happened. But I don't think they're going to do that. I think that they're going to shoot with something that he might have been in the entire universe the whole time. Maybe that's true. Um, I don't know. That's it. It's hard to say, and it's hard to wonder if they're going to do something like this. Um, Anthony and Joe Russo said that Robert Downey Jr. was the only one that could play Victor Von Doom. Um, and that this will be a continuation of Endgame. Now, tonight, after the podcast, I'm gonna watch Endgame over again. Matter of fact, I might watch Infinity War and Endgame back to back. There's supposed to be clues and stuff so that you can find out about everything as a whole, and that will lead into this. The Okay, so let's let's go on and talk about the character of Doctor Doom. Um, Doom, he has been portrayed as a god. He's been portrayed as the smartest person alive that is stronger with magic than even Doctor Strange. Um, he has been portrayed as even smarter than Tony Stark. Um, so when they announced that Robert Downey Jr. was going to be playing Doom, like I said before, it got all of us comic book nerds. How are they going to do it? Is they going to do the whole Tony arc where him and Doom had to work together? And is it that he took over Tony's identity and da 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 da? Um, there's been other people announced in the chair thing that was on YouTube that announced the cast, um, and how Chris Hemsworth is going to be playing Thor and Bucky and uh, Sam Wilson's Captain America. Ian McKinnon is going to come back as Magneto. But when they also announced that the Fantastic Four that just came out, the movie that just came out, was going to be a part of Doomsday, that also got some of us down to the point of, okay, Fantastic Four and Doom, they have a long rivaling history there too. Reed Richards had to help Doom at one time. Um, but I think that where they're introducing this, it's going to come from Doom taking uh, Reed Richards' son and using him to create a new universe, pretty much. The So again, let's the whole thing about it is that the mind body swap is a variation of the above suggestion that the main Doctor Doom has been used magic to advance technology to swap minds with Tony Stark, and that he's got the mind of Victor Von Doom, but he's in the body of Tony Stark. So the the passive the pacified Doom theory is that the Starks has adopted uh, that the Starks adopted a child and raised him to be their own, and that they raised him as Tony Stark. Now, when Iron Man first came out and they introduced that whole theory and all that, it has made all of us think, oh, okay, so how is this going to play out? And I wish I knew. The trailer is supposed to be coming out soon. It's going to be attached to, I believe, it's going to be attached to Avatar Fire and Ash. And I'm really excited about it. It's one of those things that I wonder if we're actually going to get a chance to see what Doctor Doom is going to be like. I'm actually wanting to hear your all's thoughts about this and your comments and how everything, well, what your all's theory on this take is. Um, Uh, the next episode that I do will come out next week, but I'll be having better equipment. I've got a sound mixer coming my way. But before all that happens, I'm probably going to be putting out a poll and seeing how what's y'all's take on the whole Doctor Doom theory with Tony Stark. I uh, I really wonder how everything will be. You know, it this movie itself has made all of us comic book nerds go geek out for the theories and how this is going to work. And if you've been a fan theory for all of this through the entire MCU from its up and downs, then you know I I'm really excited to see how this will work out. Um, the the clues that they have given us in Endgame and Infinity War about the time heist and how they talked about the sacred timeline, and if you take a stone it branched off and all that, all that's going to play as has said that that's all been played into all this, the whole Doctor Doom thing. um where it comes out next year. Exactly, I believe it's the 18th of 26. December the 18th of 26. Yep, a year away, folks, and this is gonna it's gonna be a long year for all of us. Um, but I'm really excited about all this. Um, I I wonder if Doom is gonna act like Tony Stark to get everybody behind him and then crumble the MCU. That, and see, that's another theory too in itself. Um, we're just gonna have to wait and find out. That's all I can say is we're really just gonna have to wait. And I know some of us ain't or are not that patient, and I'm not either. But it gives us time to watch the trailer. We can kind of guess about how it's going to go. Well, everybody, I think that's enough of me of talking for the day. I appreciate you all listening, and come back again and again give us your thoughts. Give us your entire theory of what it is for you all. Okay, everybody. Thank you again for listening to the No Nonsense Podcast. I am your host, Chris Ramey, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye, guys.